Well, Ellison certainly did that, and two archers now trying to grab the moment as well in our second semi-final. And all Korean hopes now pinned on this man, #1 in the world this year and the world champion as well. He'll be going to Mexico for sure to defend that title, but he's got this competition to focus on right now as he takes his place. Kim Woojin of Korea. And there was a clean sweep for Korea this morning in the women's competition and the mixed team, and it all rests on his shoulders now if they want a clean sweep throughout the day. But this guy will have something to say about it. He's got his shades on this time. We saw him toil a little bit to get past Valadon. He was behind in the match and then came through in impressive fashion, which is a mark of a very talented young archer, Steve Wijler of the Netherlands. Ranked 8 places below Woojin in 9th. But as you were saying, Steve, a very, very talented young man.
Yeah, someone who is really fresh on the scene and just getting started this, and has a World Cup stage victory. Now he's in a World Cup semi-final match, and who knows what the limit is for him.
So Kim Woojin on target #1 will shoot first in this match. He's the one archer on the field who's had the most experience shooting today because he was involved in the mixed team as well. And now we're getting into this stage of the competition. Perhaps that will count in his favor. We'll see. That arrow tells you all you need to know about where his head's at. Not the beginning that the Dutchman wanted. Not as catastrophic to shoot a 7 in a set system match as it would be for you guys in compound, where you'd open, you'd given away 3 points right away, but nevertheless.
Yeah, Steve can come out and spend the next, well, he shot the second arrow, but he can spend his next 2 arrows after the 7 sighting in, and hand Kim Woojin his 2 points and then try again the next time.
Sure. And in the meantime, 3 perfect 10s from Kim Woojin, which will give him the set. Wijler improving steadily there, finishes with a 10. Little chat with his coach, a little shrug. It's okay, it's only 2-0, plenty of time yet. That's what they'll be saying.
Yeah, I mean, if he makes it 2-2, then we're starting from scratch, and that 7 will be forgotten.
You were saying that you felt that there was a little bit more coaching going on in the recurve competition, whereas your coach's corner is occupied by someone perhaps who's just spotting the arrows for you, giving you less direction.
Right. Yeah, there might be a few more, tips and some insight as to, hey, you're missing high or left or right because of this. On the compound side, just to be frank, technique isn't as critical. So it's more about, can you hold it in the middle and can you not screw up the execution? Out here, they can feel like they're doing everything right, and just something with head position or anything like that can send an arrow outside the 9 ring, and then they're wondering why. So it's good to have those coaches there just to provide that direction.
So it took a couple of arrows for Wijler to find his rhythm, 7 and a 9. And now he's in the gold with his last 4 arrows. Kim Woojin, 4 10s in the match already. A 10 for Wijler, 28. So if Kim Woojin can find a 10 again, he'll go into a 4-0 lead. He can. Great shooting from the Korean archer, looking very composed, very relaxed. I haven't really seen him in any bother all afternoon.
No, I don't think you ever will. The hardest part for him about getting here wasn't any of the World Cups, it was making his own team.
Yeah, for sure. Such is the strength in depth in Korean archery. Even winning the Olympics doesn't guarantee you a spot the next time round, does it?
Yeah.
So Kim Woojin has won the World Championships twice, in 2011 and last time out in 2015. He's the world #1, and he has a World Cup final victory to his name in Tokyo in 2012, and he'd dearly love another, but Wijler of the Netherlands in his debut season has got determination written all over his face, and he opens up with a 10. Kim a 9. Wijler comfortably in the gold every time now. Looks to have found his mark. As does the Korean. All square at 19. That's a super shot for his last arrow of that set. Again, forcing Kim Woojin to come up with a maximum. He does, but it's a shared set. Steve Wijler on the board now has a point. Kim Woojin has 5, so he can afford only to draw the next set as well and will still go through. But there's hope now for the Dutchman in this match, isn't there?
Right, yeah, he picked one up. That's half the battle. Get on the board. Yeah, he started that end with a 10 to Kim Woojin's 9. So that's the other half of it, is just get ahead of him on the scoreboard, just even for a little bit.
It's amazing how the temperature of these matches changes so subtly with each arrow, in fact. You can shoot a 9 and think that was a strong shot. Your opponent lands a 10 and it doesn't look so great.
Right, yeah, and on a day like today, you know, not a ton of wind. There's a little bit, enough to move these guys around just slightly, but you know, let's take a day like yesterday. There was a few shots I hit the 9 ring and I was really excited about it, and that's rare for us. Usually we're all or nothing, but we don't always shoot in choppy wind like that either. So these guys, you know, yes, each arrow, you know, can kind of sway things a little bit. But Kim Woojin's just not letting up yet.
No.
Just got that pair of 9s in the one in the second, one in the third, and there's another one.
Yeah, but a point ahead.
Right.
Wijler cannot afford anything other than a 10 here.
Yeah, much like you said earlier, you know, you need to be at 19 or better.
And that's just not good enough for Steve Wijler, and he knows it.
Yeah.
Rueful expression on his face, ultimate focus on the face of Kim Woojin. And 29 points gives him the win. 7 set points to 1, and the world champion and world #1 is through to the final, where he'll meet Brady Ellison. So both men shooting fantastically here in Rome, but it is Kim Woojin who is through to the finals of the 2017 Hyundai Archery World Cup. And Steve Wijler will have to put disappointment behind him, because he'll shoot next for the 3rd place.
Yeah, he's the lucky one who gets to turn around quickly and square off against Im Dong-hyun.
So we're looking at the final that many people predicted, actually. I think you and I can pat each other on the back because we were talking about an Ellison Woojin final. That's what we've got.
Yep. Yeah, we only missed the one that we predicted we might miss, so we're not far off.
I think you missed it.
Yeah, you didn't make a prediction.
Yeah,
you kind of just skated
commit.
by it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's very English.
I'll have to
Just
take
polite.
note of that one. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the cheerleaders from the Sport Management Group.
Signore e signori, diamo il bentornato alle ragazze dello Sport Management Group.
Thank you very much for the cheerleaders from the Sport Management Group.
Ancora una volta